Hi kids, Miss Becky here. Today I'm in the slime station and I wanted to make a slime that went with our lesson. After Jesus died and rose again and he spent time teaching his disciples, what happened? Jesus went back to heaven to be with his Father. And it says in the Bible that he disappeared in the air and he disappeared in the cloud. So I thought today we could make some fluffy cloud slime. Now, in order to make this, you need a bowl, something to mix your slime in. You need some glue. Now, I use the gallon size, but you can use a small, regular one that you would use at school. For my activator, I like to use the Stay Flow. You can also use contact solution. And today we're going to use some shaving cream. That's what gives it the fluffy cloud slime. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a half a cup of white Elmer's glue. And I prefer Elmer's glue. It makes the best slime. So 1/2 cup. We're going to pour that right into our bowl. The gallon is a little heavier than the smaller containers of glue. All right. Got a 1/2 cup. I'm going to put that right into my bowl. I like to use a spatula so that I can get all of the glue out of my container. Then we are going to use our shaving cream. Now I got this at the dollar store. It's not fancy shaving cream. If your dad uses shaving cream, you better ask him before you use it. This is just the shaving cream that I use for making slime. All right, so I'm going to take my 1/2 cup and I'm going to fill it with slime. You can see it kind of overflows the edges. I'm going to pop that into my glue and I'm going to start mixing it together so it gets nice and fluffy and cloud-like. Now I want to make mine a little extra fluffy today and extra cloud-like. So I'm going to put in another 1/2 cup. 2 1/2 cups equals 1 whole cup. That's right. So I'm going to put a whole cup of shaving cream in my glue today to mix it up. I'm going to mix it up, make it nice and fluffy. See that? Now, like all the slime I make, this slime is not edible. So please do not eat this. And if you have little brothers and sisters, don't let them put it in their mouth either. All right, now it's time for the activator. And again, you can use contact solution. I prefer the Stay Flow, which is liquid starch. You can get that at Walmart. I like to get it there. And the activator is really cool because for me, this is like Jesus coming into my life. He changes me. And he changes the way I behave and what I do, or at least he should, because he's forgiven my sins and his Holy Spirit comes to live in my heart. And we're going to talk about that next week. But now I'm going to start adding the activator. I'm going to start swirling it in my glue and my shaving cream. And you can see it's starting to get activated here. It's starting to change. Swirling it around. Kind of looks like melted marshmallows when I'm making Rice Krispie treats. I'm going to put the full 1/4 of a cup in there. I'm going to stir it around. See how it's pulling it together? It's really fluffy. Oh, I think it's going to be really good to start moving. I forgot to take my rings off first. I'm going to make sure I get those off. Now I'm going to start kneading my slime. Ooh. Ooh, see this? This is super fluffy, very cloud-like. If you wanted to make your clouds a different color, you could put in a few drops of food coloring. I would do that before I add my activator. Put the food coloring in before that. But I really wanted my slime to look like white, fluffy clouds, the kind that Jesus disappeared into when he went into heaven. Oh, look at this, it was perfect. Look at this. Oh, it's super fun. If you want your slime a little more slimy and stringy, put in a little less activator. I like mine a little less slimy. So this is how I like it. It kind of looks like I'm making dough or marshmallows. So So this is our fluffy cloud slime. It reminds me of the partner story where Jesus goes back to heaven and he disappears in the cloud. And remember, he said, the two angels that came down after, it says in the Bible, they said, why are you looking up? Jesus is going to come back again the same way he left in the clouds. So have fun this week making your slime, and remember that Jesus is in heaven. He's given us a job to do to share the good news with others, and that he's coming back again someday. Thanks for joining me at the Slime Station. See you next time.